Hello everyone, welcome to my channel General Hospital. General Hospital Preview. Nina drops the ultimate truth bomb on Willow. Jason is dealing with a whole host of kid issues in the latest General Hospital promo, as that rumor Cody's spreading doesn't seem to want to die. Plus, is Nina willing to risk losing her daughter to keep Willow away from Drew? Not having learned his lesson about spreading gossip about Sasha, Cody can't keep his big mouth shut during a meal with Felicia and his cousin at the Port Charles Grill. When Jason appears, Cody calls Jason a slimeball and tells him to admit that Sasha's baby is his. Will Jason admit to being the baby daddy to keep Michael and Sasha's secret safe? Nearby, Martin is having a business meeting with Nina and Willow, who are stunned to hear Cody's accusations. Across the restaurant, blink and you miss him, but Cyrus is in the background working as a busboy, and this news can't be good in the hands of the Digitalis killer. That's not the least of Jason's problems this week, as Rocco's heard saying, "I think I did something I shouldn't have." Might that be telling Danny that the PCP suspects Cyrus of killing Sam? At Charlie's, a shocking confrontation occurs as Jason yells, "Get your hand off my son." Finally, Nina's been so desperate to separate Willow and Drew that she's allied with Carly to do so. However, it appears she's finally about to take Ava and Curtis' advice and tell Willow why she understands that her daughter has fallen for Drew. Will Nina reveal her own love-hate affair with a congressman? Jason Morgan stood near the entrance of the Port Charles Grill, scanning the crowd. His mind was already occupied with a million problems, but none were more pressing than the ones Cody Bell seemed determined to stir up. He had barely taken 2 steps toward the bar when Cody's voice rang out. There he is, the slimeball himself. Cody sneered, his words thick with accusation. "Why don't you admit it, Jason? Just come clean and say Sasha's baby is yours." Felicia Scorpio gasped, her eyes darting between Jason and Cody. Even Max Scorpio, who had long since learned to mask his reactions, looked caught off guard. Jason's expression didn't waver, but inside he was calculating. If he denied it outright, would Cody back off or dig in deeper? If he confirmed it, would Michael and Sasha's secret remain safe? He didn't care about his own reputation, but he wasn't about to throw Sasha under the bus either. "You don't know what you're talking about, Cody," Jason said, his voice low and firm. "Oh, I think I do," Cody challenged, crossing his arms. "And I bet a lot of other people would love to know too." Just a few tables away, Nina Reeves sat across from Martin Gray and Willow Corinthos. They had been in the middle of a tense discussion when Cody's words hit the air like a bomb. Willow's face turned pale as she exchanged a wary glance with Nina. "Did he just say?" "Yes, he did," Nina said, barely above a whisper. "And I think we just found out why Jason has been acting so cagey lately." Martin sighed, adjusting his glasses. This kind of accusation can ruin reputations in an instant. We might be witnessing the beginning of a very messy scandal. Nina, however, wasn't entirely focused on Jason's predicament. She was sitting on an explosive truth of her own, one that could change everything between her and Willow. She had fought so hard to push Willow and Drew apart, but deep down, she had known that trying to manipulate her daughter's love life would backfire. Now, Ava Jerome's words echoed in her mind. Tell Willow the truth. Across the restaurant, the ever-observant Cyrus Renault wiped down a table. His eyes narrowed as he listened. The criminal mastermind turned busboy was always looking for an advantage, and Jason's troubles could prove useful to him. Meanwhile, Jason's problems weren't limited to Cody's lewd mouth tendencies. His son, Rocco Falconeri, had been acting strangely all day. That night, as Jason stepped into the Quartermain mansion, he found Rocco sitting on the couch, biting his lip nervously. "I think I did something I shouldn't have," Rocco admitted. Jason's stomach clenched. What do you mean? I think I told Danny something I wasn't supposed to. Jason exhaled sharply. What did you tell him? That the PCPD thinks Cyrus killed Sam. Jason's jaw tightened. If Danny had that kind of information, it wouldn't be long before he started asking questions. That was dangerous, especially with Cyrus lurking so close to the situation. The next day, Jason went to Charlie's pub to clear his head. But trouble found him before he even made it through the door. A man he didn't recognize was gripping Danny's shoulder tightly, and Jason saw red. "Get your hand off my son," Jason roared, stepping forward. His fists clenched, ready for action. The man, startled, released Danny immediately. "Hey, relax. I wasn't doing anything. Did you hear me?" Jason's voice was ice. "Walk away. Now." The man held up his hands in surrender and quickly left. Jason turned to Danny, who looked rattled. "Are you okay?" Danny nodded, but Jason knew this was far from over. His son was in danger, and it was time to take action. Meanwhile, Nina had made a decision. That evening, she met with Willow at the Metro Court. Her heart pounded in her chest as she finally spoke the words she had been holding in for so long. "There's something I need to tell you, Willow," Nina said, her voice unsteady. "Something that might change the way you see me forever." Willow frowned, setting down her drink. "Nina, what is it?" Nina swallowed hard. "I know why you've fallen for Drew. I know because I've been exactly where you are now." Willow's eyes widened. "What do you mean?" "I loved him once too," Nina admitted. "A long time ago, before he was Drew Kane, before he was anyone but a man I thought I could trust. And I lost him, just like you might lose him now." Willow's breath caught. "You and Drew?" Nina nodded. "It was a different time, but that's why I tried to push you away from him. Not because I hate you, not because I wanted to control you, but because I know how it feels when love turns into heartbreak." Silence stretched between them. Finally, Willow sighed. "I don't know what to say." "You don't have to say anything," Nina said softly. "I just needed you to know the truth." As Willow processed the revelation, Jason, Cody, and the rest of Port Charles continued to navigate their own tangled webs. But one thing was certain, this was just the beginning of another storm.